As you saw, the Super Bowl Sunday crowd was not wearing masks. 78,000 people in the stands. Everyone at their parties at home, everyone at work, everyone all over the world, no
Who we got
masks.
here? We got Jay-Z, Matt Damon, Lisa Long is here, LeBron, Jennifer and Ben, Ed Smith.
No masks, but the children still wore masks. Why? Because the kids have been told they need to wear masks. So, as they were told for the very first time since kindergarten, some of them have never seen their teacher's face or their friend's face, maybe for a fleeting second. But these kids have never seen each other's face. They've never seen the teacher mouth the words she's saying, and they're sitting there, kindergarten, first grade, and now finally in second grade they were told, okay, that you don't need a mask.
We don't have to wear masks anymore.
Now, all the adults, all the celebrities, all the multimillionaires, they never followed the rules, but kids do follow the rules. Not all students were as excited. There were students, sadly, at the University of Nevada, Reno. How pathetic. That's where I graduated from. So those kids you just saw, I believe, were in Las Vegas. That's where I went to elementary school and high school. Then you go to where I went to college, and this is the way the brilliant college kids act when they're told they no longer need to wear a mask. You just saw the children. Now the more intelligent, the more mature, the more responsible people. Go.
Go Pack! Step back! Our health is under attack! We are here today to organize a protest to reinstate the mask mandate. This started on Thursday after Governor Sisolak dropped the mask mandate statewide, and shortly after President Sandoval dropped the mask mandate for UNR. We are out here to make our voices heard and to try and show UNR and NC in general that we care about reinstating the mask mandate. I feel honestly incredibly unsafe. We wear masks to protect ourselves and also to protect others. There's very good statistics that show that if you have an active COVID case and you are wearing a mask, you are protecting it spreading to other people. There are all these people now on campus who are not wearing masks who could possibly be spreading COVID, and that is, additionally confounded by the fact that we took away our vaccination requirement. So I have no idea of knowing how many of my students, how many of my peers, how many people walking past me are unvaccinated and spreading COVID at a much higher rate, putting me and again all of my community at risk. President Sandoval, please listen to us. There is a huge population of your university who feels unsafe. Please help us.
There you have it. So the adults, the 18 to 21-year-olds, they still want to follow the science. Do you understand that we could all die? Like, I don't feel safe. Have you noticed they spell safe, T-H-A-F-E? I don't feel safe unless we are following the science, T-H-I-E-N-T-H. The science makes you feel safe. These people all have the exact same problem. It is a mental illness, and it's known as leftism. Leftism is a mental illness because it makes you think things that are not true and yell about things that do not happen. You can look at anything. It makes you think a wall doesn't work at the border. Walls don't work. Yes, they do. That's why you're not in my house right now screaming and yelling. That's why your mom and dad have a gated community. They're not 100%, but they create friction between the problem and the solution. Masks will save my life. Wearing a cloth mask for a virus doesn't work. Especially, you're not a doctor. You don't have a bunch of clean masks. You have a dirty cloth mask you've been wearing all week. You threw it on the floor of your dorm room. Your friend came in and sat on it while you played Nintendo. It fell on the bathroom floor. You ate lunch and you wiped the grease off your chin with it. Your mask is dirtier than the air. And Black Lives Matter. No one ever said Black lives don't matter. Criminal lives tend to be at risk. the more of a criminal you are, the higher risk you are by getting shot from a homeowner, a citizen, a police officer, a security guard. So if your life matters, you don't do crime and you don't get shot. Every year in America, more white people are shot by police. There is not an epidemic of police shootings. There's like 10 a year. We know all of their names in the black community. We've chanted for them. We've worn t-shirts for them. We've marched for them. You can't name a single white person killed by the police in the last 2 decades, except for Ashley Babbitt, the white woman shot illegally by a police officer when she was unarmed for jumping through a window. If any black was shot jumping through a window in America, unarmed, just going to a parade or a rally or a peaceful protest, and the police officer admitted, I couldn't see what was in his hands and I just didn't want to take that risk. So I, without warning, just took the shot. We would all be marching today. So leftism is a mental illness, but I'm so glad the kids finally get to breathe. So I ask you, who is smarter, first graders or university students? Put it in the chats.